Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to our panel for today. I would like to introduce all the panel and myself. My name is SOFIA BINTI as a moderator for today. Next is AMIRAH BALQIS BINTI AZMI as panel 1. Next is NURDINIE IMTINAN BINTI SHARUDIN as panel 2. Next is NURUL SYAFIQAH BINTI FADZLI as panel 3. Last but not least, our panel, NURUL SAFFIAH BINTI NASIR panel 4. Thank you for all the panels. Before the discussion start, I would like to upon about our discussion topic today. Our topic today is how ethic and corporate can relate with an audit firm. We all have a sense of ethic, which is moral principles that are a part of who we are. Ethic is based on well-founded standard of right and wrong that prescribe what women ought to do. Usually, in terms of right, obligation, benefit to society, or specific features. But what happens when our moral principles are put to the test through an ethical dilemma? Then, we will listen to panel 1 about ethical dilemma. Please, panel 1.
Okay, thank you to moderator Ms. Anis for the question. So, how far you guys know about ethical dilemma? Okay, I will explain about what is ethical dilemma actually. So, an ethical dilemma is a problem in the decision-making process between two possible options, neither of which is absolutely acceptable from an ethical perspective. Although we face many ethical and moral problems in our life, most of them come with relatively straightforward solutions. So, on the other hand, ethical dilemma is extremely complicated challenges that cannot be easily solved. So, therefore, the ability to find the optimal solution in such situation is critical to everyone. And then I think everyone may encounter an ethical dilemma in almost every aspect in their life, including personal, social, and professional. So, how can we solve this ethical dilemma? Okay, there are two solutions that I can give for solve this ethical dilemma. First is value theory approach. Value theory approach is choose the alternative that offer the greater good and the lesser evil. For example, in one situation that we want to solve, please take note that whatever is, we must take action that have more good effect than bad effect. And the last solution that I can give is find alternative solution. Find alternative solution is in some case the problem can be reconsidered and new alternative solution may arise. For example, after we consider the problem, maybe we can get new solution or other solution compare with solution that we always use for the problem. And then I want to relate with the article that I searched. Okay, this article about Narendra Kumar. Okay, in this Narendra Kumar case, he was charged with 5 criminal charges for his position as a manager and charged under Section 409 of the Penal Code and carries a prison sentence of up to 20 years and whipping and a fine is if convicted. Okay, CBT is non-bailable official and Deputy Public Prosecutor does not offer bail, but at the court discretion, which is 100,000 for the first 2 charges and 100,000 more for the other 3 charges. So, Narendra Kumar lawyers, which is AZ Kalidas, asked for a lower amount because his client is 72 years old and has health problem. So the court is in dilemma to reduce the price of the suit for Narendra Kumar. Thank you and that's all from me.
Thank you, Ms. Amirah, for your opinion. I will agree on your point. So now we know more about ethical dilemma. Before we listen to the next opinion about ethical conflict, I would like to let you know more about ethical conflict. Ethical conflict arises when individuals are confronted with a collision between general belief system about morality, ethics, or justice and their own personal situation. So let's listen to Ms. NURDINIE about ethical conflict. Please let us know.
Thank you to the moderator, Ms. Anis, for the question. Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today I would like to share about ethical conflict. In my opinion, ethical conflict arises when individuals are confronted with a collision between general belief system about morality, ethics, or justice and their own personal situation. Right and wrong are not always perfectly clear, and some situations involve choosing between two evils where perhaps the ethical decision might result in personal or social injury, or where an individual stands to gain from an ethical decision. Such conflict could take place at the individual, professional, and or societal level. The first example that we have is toxic workplace culture. Who hasn't heard horror tales of an abusive boss or a backstabbing coworkers? A workplace that tolerate discrimination, harassment, or an overly harsh working environment create ongoing conflict between an individual's sense of propriety and the actual condition faced every day at work. The second example is technology and property. It's not unusual for an employee to use a company phone to make a personal call or take home a pen or two from company supplies. This trivial use of company property are considered acceptable in most workplaces. However, opinions tend to differ as to where to draw the line. Taking a pen is one thing, but absconding with a company laptop is quite another. So, let's continue with a tips on how to handle an ethical issues in the workplace, such as set the workplace expectation. Develop a workplace policy based on our company's philosophy, mission statement, and code of conduct. Incorporate the policy into our performance management program to hold employees accountable for their actions and alert them to their responsibilities to uphold professional standards throughout their job performance and interaction with peers and supervisors. Revise our employee handbook to include the policy and provide copies of the revised handbook to employees. Obtain signed acknowledgement forms from employees that indicate they receive and understand the workplace ethics policy. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, panel 2, for your opinion. I will agree on your point. So now we already know that ethical is important to us in the organization. Now we will listen to next panel, Ms. SYAFIQAH, about information of corporate governance.
Thank you to the moderator, Ms. Anis, for the question. So, what is corporate governance? Corporate governance is the system of rule, practice, and processes by which a firm is directed and controlled. Corporate governance essentially involves balancing the interests of a company's many stakeholders, such as shareholders, senior management executive, customer, supplier, financial, the government, and the community. Since corporate governance provided the framework for attaining a company objective, it encompasses practically every sphere of management, from action plans and internal control to performance measurement and corporate disclosure. So what is the benefit of corporate government? Firstly is it promotes long-term financial viability, opportunity, and returns. It can facilitate the raising of capital. Third, good corporate governance can translate to rising share price. And lastly, it can lessen the potential for financial loss, waste, risk, and corruption. So, based on the annual report from Alliance Bank 2017, we have the board of director. So the function of board of director is led by the chairman and responsible for the effective overall function of the board. So we have duty and responsibility in fulfilling the role. It must ensure that appropriate procedure are in place to govern the board operation and leave the board to address the board development needs. Next, board meeting. The board meet on a regular basis to review business performance, strategy, business plan, and significant policy. Next, we have director code of conduct. It is set out the standard required to be observed by the director and the employee in order to promote and maintain highest ethical standard all time. And lastly is board composition. The board comprises 5 members who are all non-executive director, 3 of whom are independent director. That's all from me.
Thank you for panel 4, panel 3. Next, I will agree on your point. So now we know that corporate governance can be found in annual report of the company. Next, we will listen to the last panel, which Ms. SYAFIQAH, about corporate social responsibility.
Thank you, moderator, for the question. So before I discuss about corporate social responsibility, I will explain about what is corporate social responsibility. So corporate social responsibility is a self-regulating business model that helps a company be socially accountable to itself, its stakeholder and the public by practicing corporate social responsibility, also called corporate citizenship. Companies can be conscious of the kind of impact they are having on all aspects of society, including economic, social, and environmental. So to engage in CSR means that in the ordinary course of business, a company is operating in ways that enhance society and the environment instead of contributing negatively to them. So there are types of corporate social responsibility. In general, there are 4 main types of corporate social responsibility. A company may choose to engage in any of these separately, and lack of involvement in one area does not necessarily include a company from being socially responsible. So first is environmental responsibility. So what is environmental responsibility? Environmental responsibility is the pillar of corporate social responsibility rooted in preserving Mother Nature. Through optimal operation and support of related causes, the company can ensure it gives natural resources better than for its operation. Company often pursue environmental stewardship through reducing pollution, waste, natural resource consumption, and emission through its manufacturing process. So next is ethical responsibility. So ethical responsibility is corporate social responsibility rooted in acting in a fair, ethical manner. Companies often set their own standard through external forces or demand by client may shape ethical goals. Instances of ethical responsibilities include fair treatment across all types of customers, regardless of age, race, culture, or sexual orientation. So next, philanthropic responsibility. Philanthropic responsibility is the pillar of corporate social responsibility that changes how a company acts and how it contributes to society. In its simplest form, philanthropic responsibility refers to how a company spends its resources to make the world a better place. This includes whether a company donates profit to charities or causes it believes in. So lastly, financial responsibility. Financial responsibility is the pillar of corporate social responsibility that ties together the 3 areas above. A company makes plans to be more environmentally, ethically, and philanthropically focused. However, the company must back these plans through financial investment of programs, donation, product research. This includes spending on research and development for new product that encourage sustainability. So from the example that I was giving from the annual report that we have been choosing, which is Alien Bank. Alliance Bank contribute RM 1.6 million for COVID-19 relief initiative to undeserved communities and frontliners. So Alien Bank's Berhad contribute a total of RM 1.6 million for COVID-19 relief initiative to help undeserved communities and frontliners in the first 9 months of 2021. So the fund, parts of which was raised through an internal donation draft involving at least Malaysian employee and agent, were utilized by the group corporate social responsibility arm, which is Alliance for Good, to purchase essential items such as groceries and basic necessity for undeserved communities, as well as meal-packed medical equipment and personal protective equipment (PPE) for medical frontliners. So, head of Alliance for Good and Civic say that the group continues to provide support for these groups as they are the hardest hit and remain vulnerable to the social and economic effect brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. So from this example, it shows that the Alliance Bank practice the philanthropic responsibility, which is the bank donates profit to charities. So in conclusion, I can say that CSR is for the community. It is equally valuable for a company. CSR activity can help forge a stronger bond between employee and corporation, boost morale and aid both employee and employer in feeling more connected to the world around them. Aside from the positive impact to the planet, here are some additional reasons businesses pursue corporate social responsibility. So one of it is brand recognition. So according to a study published in the Journal of Consumer Psychology, consumers are more likely to act favorably towards a company that has acted to benefit its customer as opposed to companies that have demonstrated an ability to deliver quality products. Customers are increasingly becoming more aware of the impact companies can have on the community, and many now base purchasing decision on the CSR aspect of the business. As a company engage more in CSR, they are more likely to receive favorable brand recognition. So that's all about me from Social and Responsibility.
Last but not least, we are going to end our session. Before we end, I would like to give a conclusion about our discussion. As in professional bodies, they must have an ethical to their organization and with the corporate relationship. I would like to add some of important to corporate governance and corporate social responsibility. The importance of corporate governance. Good corporate governance create transparent rules and controls, provide guidance to management, and align the interest to the shareholder. The director, management, and employee, and also help with trust with the investor. Corporate governance can give investor and stakeholder a clear picture of company direction and business integrity. An effective corporate social responsibility program can have a positive impact on company, employee, and also consumers. For example, efficiency gains from reduced packaging or lower energy consumption can help companies cut the cost while protecting the environment. Thank you for the discussion. That's it from us. Thank you.
Thank you, moderator.